Hello everybody and welcome back to FM24 with the Youth Academy save with CD Toledo, and this is the end of season review. Let's go and see how the end of the season went in a review. Yes, hello fellow managers, it's the end of the 2038 season, and as you can see, we finished 7th. We snuck into a European place, which is easy for me to say. 59 points from 38 games played, 16 wins, 11 draws and 11 losses. Not our most glorious season, but we did say this was a season of transition. And yeah, I still think that's pretty good being in 7th place. So let's dive in together and have a look at the end of season review. So in terms of the season as a whole, 7th position in the league. We are now expected to be an established La Liga team, but getting a 7th into the Europa Conference League, which is, I think, a competition we could potentially win, which is good, right? Boost reputation, boost youth academy staff, get a bit more money further into the competition. I think we could potentially win it. In the league, Miguel Moreno was our top goal scorer with 10, and the board were delighted with how the season had gone. In the Champions League, we were knocked out in the round of 16 by Newcastle, which was a tad disappointing. We put up a good fight, but yeah, we did get knocked out. Highlights of the Champions League this year: the 2-0 away win in the San Siro to AC Milan will never be forgotten. A 2-2 draw away at St James's Park against Newcastle United as well will live long in the memory, but very good. Miguel Moreno again, top goal scorer with 5. Maybe he's not done and dusted. In the Copa del Rey, we got knocked out in the 4th round by Albacete Balompi, and I've got a feeling that has my real name fix not worked? I don't know, I'll have to have a look, but 2-0 we lost away from home. We beat Amabrieta before that, 2-1 away from home. We're not too fussed about that. And in the Super Copa, knocked out by Real Madrid. 5-0. Don't really care about the Super Copa, to be honest. Biggest win, 6-1 over Levante this season, with 2 from Myberg, 1 from Tufe, 1 from Iglesias, 2 from Miguel. The match to remember, that away win at the San Siro, 2-0 against AC Milan. And the goal of the season came in our opening Champions League game of the season, which was against Red Bull Salzburg, as Navarro scored a memorable goal as he hit a powerful free kick from 27 yards. Now, money-wise, we are flying. Yeah, it's very, very good. We got more sponsorship, bit of less broadcast revenue, less corporate, less competition prize money, less match day commercial. That's because we didn't go as far in the Champions League. However, shirt sellers are looking good. Moreno, Crimson Mori, Joe Page, Pozzo and Liam Hollick up there, which is good. No new sponsorships yet, but I'm sure we'll improve our finances as we go. And season looked like this. Tufe took more places up front, or got the highest average rating as the strikers that played really well. Moreno, Crimson Mori, Nicholas Myberg, Dave Supreme, Akinde, Aaron Wall, Miguel, Liam Hollick, Andreas and Joe Page in goal as well. So we did not get any managerial awards throughout the year, which is fine. Fans Player of the Season was Crimson Mori. Young Player of the Season was goalkeeper Joe Page. And Goal of the Season was Miguel Navarro. Miguel Moreno got top goal scorer with 15 in the season. Aaron Wall got most assists with 9. Miguel Moreno man of the matches with 4. He also got the highest average rating with 7. And Liam Hollick completed the most passes per 90 with 49. We didn't get any competition awards, and there were no record breakers for the season. So we look at the really nonsense manager timeline, and we'll get back to our page on here. But yeah, all in all, a pretty good season. You'll notice as well, we're using a slightly different skin. This is the Work the Space skin, which they've adapted, and I was waiting for it to be finalised so I could use it and see if I can compare it to the Tato skin. And at the moment, I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to be using it live on stream on Tuesday and Wednesdays. So if you want to, pop along, twitch.tv/cultured left foot, and you can join in the live action there, where we're taking Singapore to become the best nation in Asia. It's a long old slog, but let's see how it goes. But 7th in the league for us, really not that bad at all. We actually never got above 8th until the end of the season, where we went to 7th, back to 8th, and then finished 7th with a very consistent run of results at the end of the season. So yeah, not really reaching the heights of previous seasons. Well, never reaching the heights of previous seasons. But overall, very happy with the improvements that we saw, especially in this midpoint here, that just saw us creep up the table. And it goes to show, if you don't have a really good start to the season, it's very hard to get back onto that slog and understand where it goes. But overall, good. I think we're going to be tough to keep hold of players. Miguel Moreno is wanted by PSG, which is really interesting. So they're not going to make an offer while the transfer window is shut. I've not listed him and he wants a new contract, but I mean, we've got loads of money. I could just offer him a new contract. £85 million is his release fee. I'm sort of like, if PSG pay that, we don't. The problem is we don't need the money. We do not need the money at all. Yeah, so I'm not sure what to do. We don't need the money, so do I just give him the new contract he wants? Now, what I love about this skin is you can look at analysis, and being a fan of Moneyball and stats and everything like that, you get these lovely little charts here. And as a forward, you can compare him to other forwards around. So what this is doing is this little bubble here shares. It's comparing players performing in similar roles across the top 20 leagues and expressed as a percentile. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good system. So if you compare him to all positions here, or you're comparing him to forwards like we are, he's actually in like one of the highest percentiles for tackles won, possession won, progressive passes, dribbles, expected assists, goals. He's actually doing pretty well. 0.55 per 90 is very good. Shots 2.33, and he's getting 52% of them on target. He does lose possession a fair amount, but not too much compared to other people in the league, or in the leagues, I should say. But yeah, I don't know, 11.81 pressures attempted. I mean, we're sort of looking at this, right? 2.33 shots attempted per game, 1.22 shots on target, 52% shot on target ratio, 0.55 goals per 90. Not too bad at all. But we do have to look at his passing as well. So 28.13 passes attempted per 90, 22.85 passes completed, an 81% pass completion ratio, 2.36 progressive passes per 90 is pretty good. He is still performing very, very well, and a lot of people in the comment section did say don't bin him off too quickly. I think that is the right thing to do. But you can see when you compare him to more defensive midfielders, his passing is very poor compared to the top performing players in the top 20 leagues or whatever it is. I think we give him a new contract. Let's see what he wants to discuss. Let's see. He wants to be a star player. He wants to play on strengthen the left wing, which is where you're playing, mate. No, we're not going to do that. We'll say star player, because you probably are. He only wants 49,000. That really is not breaking the bank, but we don't want to lower. If anything, want to up your minimum fee release clause, and we'll give you bonuses. I don't mind the bonuses. I'm happy with that. 90 million. So if PSG want you now, they've got to pay an extra £5 million. On top of that, though, Dave Supreme is wanted by Girona, Aaron Wall is wanted by Espanyol, and the interest in all the other players has dropped off a little bit, which is good. Now, Miguel Moreno, top scorer with 15. Toufé after that with 10. Ramon Revert in his first season in the first team with 10. 9 for Nicholas Myberg, 7 for Pozzo, 6 for Navarro, 6 for Miguel, 6 for Crimson Mori as well. Good performances in front of net. However, assist is where we spread out the assists a lot. We spread out the goals quite a lot. We are missing, and I'm not going to dwiddle on it too long, but we are missing the sort of goal scoring of Constantino. If we just ignore the analysis, we're not looking at that now. We're going to be looking at his history. 15 goals last season, so that's only in the league. Miguel Moreno didn't get 15 in the league. 11 before that, 26 in La Liga 2 as well. So we just need a few more goals next year, which I think is also visible in the league table. If we go into La Liga and then just go to stages, so this year we scored 69 and conceded 60. If we look at previous seasons, we finished 4th this year, and we scored 61, conceded 49. It's not dreadfully different. The year after that, in 5th, we scored 60, conceded 50. So yeah, we're actually staying similar sort of levels. And the year before that, scored 63 against 60. So I guess we are seeing a slight improvement on our attributes. It's just not. It's not enough, is it? It's not enough. I don't think it's enough goals. Although saying that, it is the highest amount scored in goals. It's just the problem is it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the 8th most conceded. So we're conceding too many goals. That's the issue. That is the issue. So rather than me judging the strikers, probably what I should be doing is judging our defenders and goalkeepers and defensive midfielders and seeing how we've actually got on here. So Joe Page killing it, young player of the year as well, doing really well. Kike Andreas shifting between right and left back, had a good season. But people that were playing a fair amount of games, not performing brilliantly. I mean, we got 20 games for Jesus Navarrete, 6.69, 15 for Andrew Neeson, 6.65, 9 starts for Phil Lewis, 6.58. Yeah, but Liam Hollick, 47 starts, 6.8. That's not too bad. That's pretty much average, isn't it? That's like not above or below what you would want to expect. Yeah, maybe we're just bad luck. Maybe we played a little bit more attacking at some points this season. Maybe that opened us up a little bit too much. I don't know. There's some things to consider. I mean, we do have the two systems that we're playing, which is this one, which we played previously when we got into the Champions League. That has the fullbacks bombing on, but the inside forwards aren't as attacking. And then we've got this one where wing backs and inside forwards are all bombing on. So maybe we are just conceding more goals because we're playing more expansive attacking football, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but maybe we're not quite there with the squad yet, and this is the system we have to go back to see how we get on, to be honest. And I think there isn't much more to discuss. I'm hoping next year that we can go and win the Europa Conference League, push into the Europa League, push back into the Champions League spot. Something like that would be pretty useful. Finances, obviously, we've got loads and loads of money. There's not too much we can really request anymore because I've been requesting it all the time. I have requested that they increase the capacity of the stadium, and I think we're just waiting to find out if they're going to do that. But yeah, the board are delighted, the supporters are delighted, everybody's happy. It's all going very, very well. We do play at the Estadio Tres Colcheres, so I have changed it now with a capacity of 15,400. And yeah, I'd love them to make that bigger, to be honest. I'm waiting to see what they say. We're nearly at 1 million social media followers as well, which is lovely. But you can see reputation 4-star, 5-star training facilities, 4-star youth facilities, and 5-star youth recruitment as well. And yeah, that'll do for that. Let me know what you think about the skin. Let me know what you think about everything this season. Let me know what you think we're going to do next season. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to cracking on with next season, and we'll see how it goes in the Europa Conference League. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.